This is page 40 in Coding for Beginners using Scratch, and we're going to create a game here kind of like a Pong. And we're on number 1 at the top. It says start a new project, which I've already done, and delete the cat. So let's right click on the cat here and click on delete. Okay, now let's open the sprite library and add 2 new sprites. So click on new sprite here, and ball is one that we want. And then we're going to have to scroll a ways here. We want to get down to the letter P for paddle. And there we are right there. And hold the shift key down. You can select two things at the same time. Click on OK down at the bottom here, and now we have the paddle and the ball. And now we're on number 2, coding the bat. So let's select the bat, or the paddle as it's called in the sprite library. And we could change the name of it, but it doesn't look like they do, so we'll just continue to call it the paddle and the bat at the same time. So select it and create this script to control its position. So we're doing the script right next to number 2 there. And our first thing is the event of clicking on the green flag. And what we want to do is we want to move this down near the bottom. So that's going to be a motion command. And we want to set its Y value. The Y value goes up and down, and the X value goes left and right. So we're looking for a set Y to, and we're going to set it to minus 150. So right smack in the middle of the screen here is 0 for both X and Y, and as you go up you get increasing positive numbers, but as you go down you get increasing negative numbers. So 150 is down here close to the bottom. And if you look at the bottom of page 41, you'll see the green paddle position near the bottom. It's not all the way on the bottom, and there's a good reason for that, but that's where it should go if we click on our green arrow, or green flag rather, and now it moves down near the bottom of the screen. Okay, then we want a forever loop. So that is a control command, and we're going to drag that out and put it in. And we want to set the X coordinate for the bat here to whatever the X coordinate of the mouse is. So if I move the mouse way over here, this will move way over here. If I move the mouse way over to the right, this will move way over to the right. So it's a motion command, and I want to set its X to, and then I want to sense where the Y or the mouse is. So click on sensing here, and I want mouse X. Okay, now let's go ahead and run it, give it a try, and as we move the mouse back and forth, the paddle moves back and forth as well. So we can control it. We don't even have to be up here on the screen. It'll follow us no matter where we go. Okay, so that takes care of number 2. Now let's go to number 3. And we want to make the bat look out for the ball, so we need an if instruction, and we want to know if the bat is touching the ball. Okay, so this obviously has to be inside of the forever loop, because if you put anything after forever loop you'll never get there. So we need to add an if instruction, and that is another control command. So we want the first if right here, and we want to drop it inside the forever loop, and we want to check to see if it is touching the ball. So we've got to put something in this little shape right here, and that's another sensing command. And one of our options here is touching, so we'll put touching in right there, and when the little white lights up around that shape, then you can drop it. But we don't want to know if it's touching the mouse pointer, we want to know if it's touching the ball. Okay, and if it is touching the ball, then we're going to broadcast a message telling the ball what to do. So broadcasting a message is an event, and so we're going to do broadcast. That's going to go inside the if. So this is what happens when we touch the ball, and we're going to send a message, and the message should kind of describe what's going on. And so the name of the message is going to be the word bounce. Okay, so we're saying that when this happens, a bounce should occur. Okay, so now we're on number 5, coding the ball. So we're going to select the ball sprite right here, and we want to start in the middle and point it towards the paddle. So let's select the ball, and First thing we need is the event for the green flag. And when the flag is clicked, we want to go to the center of the screen. So that's a motion command. And there's a go to right here. And we want to go to 0. Click on the 96 there. When it turns blue, you can type a 0 on top of it. And you can also type a 0 on top of whatever another number happens to be there. And now let's try to run it. It should go to the center of the screen. Okay, so let's go, and it goes to the center of the screen. And it just stays there because we haven't told it to do anything else. And that is the end of page 40. So that's the end of this video. We'll pick up on page 41 in the next video.